Morning impact days ahead as we move into the weekend. We are now transitioning from our really warm and just beautiful weather to now still pretty warm for this time of the year, but it's going to get a lot stormier too for us in the coming days. Starting with today, it is a first warning impact day. We'll have a few afternoon storms around, some locally heavy downpours, and there could even be a strong storm or two with some gusty winds, but not everybody expected to see rain today. Now that will change heading into the weekend. Saturday, a first warning impact day as we've got some widespread afternoon storms that are likely with heavy downpours and some strong, maybe even locally damaging winds too for Saturday. We don't have Sunday as an impact day, even though rain chances are pretty high and we'll likely have some rain at times. We think the overall threat for strong storms is going to be pretty limited. There could be some heavy downpours though at times. The big question mark though is, are we really going to see a whole lot of rain on Sunday? And it's really going to depend on where this front decides to stall across central Alabama. If it stalls a little bit south of the I-20 corridor, well, we may not see a whole lot of rain. That is probably a little less likely, though. I think it's more likely that we will deal with some rain at times on Sunday. Let's talk about our severe weather risk map, though, for Saturday. There's a look at the map. It's still a low-end threat, a level 1 out of 5 or a marginal risk. And the main hazard is going to be some strong or locally damaging winds. And here's the latest timing as far as what we're thinking for some of those strong storms, the arrival time. So noon to 4 there across the extreme northwest, including Bear Creek and Hamilton, Scottsville, Haleyville, over toward Double Springs, and then between about 2 and 6 along the 5920 corridor. And then once those storms get south of the interstate, they're likely going to weaken, so it's less likely that we'll have some of those strong winds, but there's still likely going to be some heavy rain during that time in those areas. So let me show you the future track. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon later today, and you'll notice just coverage overall this afternoon should be pretty limited, but any one of these storms could still have some locally strong winds. Instability isn't terribly high once the sun goes down, but it's pretty high during the afternoon. So these are what I like to refer to as some of those summertime storms where we can get a good downburst and that can bring down some trees or maybe a few power lines. But again, the coverage of storms later today will be limited. Now, heading into Saturday, much more organized band of thunderstorms moving in from the north and west. You can see those moving through during the afternoon and evening hours, but the leading edge of it gets a little bit ragged. Remember, as I said, south of the interstate, those will likely start to weaken, but especially north and west of 5920, we could have some locally damaging wind gusts there with those storms Saturday afternoon. We'll still deal with some rain at times on Sunday as that front stalls, and even Monday, and then another first warning impact day with some additional strong storms toward the middle of next week.